Hi. 안녕하세요.
Hello.
So yeah, actually, yeah, I was really impressed because you are doing like a famous like Korean second generation
hmm
voice actor, and
hmm
that is really popular too.
hmm
And also, you are also really like successful as a pro ZD
Oh yeah, yeah,
like
right.
YouTuber. Yeah,
hmm
yeah, yeah. I watched that. So I want to ask you, like, what's the base of the like base of the successful? What made you like reach it to the goal?
What's sort of the base of my success?
Yes.
I think for me, back in 2012, I graduated from college and I didn't know how to get into voice acting. So what I decided to do was I made a website and on Tumblr. I don't know if you know Tumblr,
Yeah,
but
Tumblr,
I decided to post one audio post every single day,
yeah.
just practicing,
Yeah.
and I did that for maybe like 4 years straight. I didn't miss one single day.
Every day for you.
Every day for about 4 years and more, I think. But I attribute anything I've done now to that decision because that not only gave me like discipline,
Yeah.
right, of how to improve myself and get better, but I think for me, at that time nobody knew who I was at all.
Yeah.
So for me, it was about self improvement and getting better without worrying about am I gonna be famous? That was never my goal. It was just to get better at voice acting. I never thought anybody would really know who I was, but for me, I just wanted to improve and get better.
So when you find out you are getting popular, okay, so this is the story of the Beatles. When they get up, they're like, oh wow, we are popular.
When did I realize things were?
Yeah.
I think there were maybe some different moments. On back in the Tumblr days, there was a time where like a post might get like hundreds of thousands of notes or like likes and shares, and that was a pretty big time. Where a lot of people started to listen to Tumblr. That was one time, or in I think 2015 or something like that.
Yeah.
The YouTube channel all of a sudden on Christmas Eve just started getting tons of subscribers and views. So I think there were a couple times, but the first time I realized that it's getting I'm getting a big audience was Tumblr did, or I think it was when I started to go to conventions like this and people recognized my face. Before that, I could go to a convention and nobody knew who I was, but once people started to recognize me in public, then I realized, it's getting kind of big.
So it was like around 2015, 16.
Yeah, I would say that started around maybe 2015, 16.
And then you said it was right before the Christmas Eve.
Yeah, that's when the YouTube channel really got popular. Was on Christmas Christmas Eve, the night before Christmas.
So that was really good, like impressed Christmas gift for you.
Yeah, it was a Christmas miracle, pretty much. Yeah.
Right, and then like it looks like you did a lot of work with the films and TV series and video games too. So which one, like I know that it's hard to say, but which character in which TV show or the video game is your favorite one?
That I've played.
Yeah.
I have a couple favorites.
Okay, you're
right. A couple of my favorites. There's Flack from Borderlands 3. That was, I think, one of the very first big roles. They were one of the main characters in the game.
Yeah.
There's also Hyodo from Agretsuko, who's a very fun character, and a recent one, Kage from Ranking of Kings, was a character I really enjoyed playing.
So mostly video games then?
Borderlands is a video game, and then
Yeah.
Red Skull and Ranking Kings are both shows.
Shows. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So I'm not a really big fan of the animes these days. I was when I was young.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I was a big fan of the Dragon Ball.
Oh, right, right.
Slam Dunk, Doctor Slump,
Mm.
things like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm getting old. Okay, so then, okay, and then as a Korean second generation, was there something like advantage for you or disadvantage thing from that?
For what? For the
Like,
career?
Like the second generation.
I think
Yeah.
maybe some slight disadvantages might be
Yeah.
because of, you know, some people might think, oh, because he's Asian, he can only do Asian characters or something like that. It doesn't happen often, but every now and then I think that.
I think that's
That
maybe
can happen.
prejudice, maybe.
Yeah, I think there's some prejudice there, but as far as advantage, I think my parents, you know, instilled in me, you know, a good work ethic. You know, a lot of Korean parents are very, you know, want their children to succeed, so they, you know, work hard and that kind of thing. So I think that work ethic I got from them. So that's an advantage, I think, for me from
Yeah, makes
my
sense.
upbringing. You know.
Right. So and then I heard from Michigan.
Michigan, yeah.
Michigan, yeah. How do you like it?
Michigan. Well, I'm in Los Angeles now.
Los Angeles.
Yeah, but I was born in Minnesota, grew up in Michigan.
Yeah.
Michigan's good. It's a nice state. Very like nice sights nature wise. But eventually I needed to move because I needed to, you know, sort of focus on my career and things like that.
How about Los Angeles?
Los Angeles is great. There are some downsides, like traffic is terrible and things like that. And it's very expensive to live there, but I think the job opportunities are great. The food is really, really good. And the weather is great. One thing I don't miss about Michigan is the weather. I never want to see snow again. I'm sick of snow. You know, Los Angeles, there's no snow, so I'm very happy about that.
Oh, so you said you like the food in LA. What was your favorite?
My favorite food in LA?
Yeah.
I think Koreatown has the best food. There's a restaurant called Soban.
Oh, Soban. Yeah.
Have you been there?
Actually, we have been here too.
Oh, really? Soban is where Bong Joon-ho went after they won for Parasite.
Oh yes.
All of them celebrated at Soban, and it's really good food there. Yeah, a lot of my favorite foods are in
Soban.
or in K-Town.
K-Town.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
And then like okay, so as a Korean, like Korean American, then what's your favorite part of the Korean culture?
Favorite Korean culture?
Yeah. Like okay, so for example, movie or
Sure.
TV show, yeah.
Well, I think the food is the best. Korean food is the best. Like when I go home, my mom is a very good cook, and she makes, you know, homemade banchan and all the dishes. You know, her kalbi is the best kalbi I've ever had. Best kalbi ever. You know, so food I love. I like K-pop music. I think Korean films are really great. You know, especially now. I've been a big fan of, you know, not just Bong Joon-ho, but a lot of different directors, you know, work. I recently, well, not recently, but a couple of years ago, you know, I visited Korea and had a great time. I had not been there since I was a baby. I went there when I was 3 years old, and then I think maybe 3 or 4 years ago, we took a trip there for about a week in Seoul to visit family. It was great.
Okay. We found you married in 2016. How's the marriage life? Can I ask?
Yeah, sure, that's fine. Yeah, marriage life is good. I knew my wife for a very long time. We were friends since like high school.
Oh, really?
Pretty very long time we've known each other.
So then you met your wife. I heard because I heard you guys met at some anime community.
Kind of like the sort of fan community, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so we met online actually,
Oh, yeah.
and then we were in the same friend group for many years, and then eventually she moved to where I lived, and then so we've been in a relationship for a very very long time.
Cool. That's
Yeah.
nice. That's really good. So yeah. What genre do you prefer, like comedy or like a gaming review food?
For the YouTube, or what?
YouTube for everything. Like you're like a 그 취향 그 something you like.
Oh, what are my
Yeah.
preferences?
For the voice acting.
Oh, for voice acting.
Yeah.
I like all genres. I love comedy. I love drama. For me, I'm just happy to work. But if the writing is really good, if the story's great, that I'm just happy to do all kinds of stories.
So do you like so you're reading the script first and then make a decision a bit on
Not necessarily reading a script first, but it's more so if they send me the audition, I'll look at the character, look at the dialogue, and then I'll decide if I want to do it or not. And if I feel like the writing is good or the character seems interesting, then I'll go for it.
Okay, so if you feel like I'm interested in it, then you just
Yeah. If I have no interest at all, I won't even audition.
Makes sense, yeah. Because you are artist.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Then next question is what is so okay, this is maybe kind of sensitive for you, but if you don't want to answer, that's fine.
Okay.
So we found I found you have a lot of subscribers in your YouTube channel, and you are also really popular voice actor. So how about which income do you more like?
More like, or which one do I get more from, or?
Yeah, more.
I would say right now YouTube it pays more.
Oh really?
Yeah. Although voice acting has gone up over the years. Yeah.
Okay. Then do you have any what are your tasks? What is your plan for the YouTube channel? Okay, I'm going to do YouTube upload, YouTube video this kind of thing. Do you have any
Are you talking
plan?
about for the future, or
Future,
I think for YouTube I will just continue to do it until I don't want to do it anymore. You know what I mean? If I ever get really sick of it or tired of it, I'll just stop. For me, it's not. I don't want to be in a position where I feel like I'm forced to do it. I think a lot of creators can suffer from burnout, where they really feel they're not passionate and they're just making, and they're not happy about what they're making. But for me, my rule for YouTube is I want to be, I want to enjoy what I'm creating, and then if the audience enjoys it too, that's great, and then that's a win-win situation. But if I'm not enjoying it anymore, then I'll walk away. But for now, for the foreseeable future, I think what's important for me is making sure I only make stuff I enjoy. Don't make stuff just because money or other people want you to make it. I have to enjoy it first, and that's what I think makes the longevity continue.
Right. So then is that the reason why there's not that many of the videos in your channel at this point?
You mean less videos, or what?
Yeah. I found there's 20 or 30 videos in your channel.
On the channel right now?
Yeah.
Oh no, there's a lot.
A lot.
All of them are still there.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong on that.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Yeah.
I have to find it.
Yeah, they're all still there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Maybe you just saw like at the moment, like maybe without you have to click more or something.
I got it.
But yeah.
Okay, and then the last thing, could you please do like some voice acting?
Okay.
Yeah.
What character?
Anything you want. Like, it's up to you. Just show on.
Do you know any of the characters that I voice?
Let me see. I know Goku.
Oh, you know Goku. Okay.
Or yeah. Let me see. I played Borderlands before, so
Okay.
yeah, maybe okay.
I can. You want me to do like a Borderlands line or something like that?
Yeah. That's the only thing I know.
Or is there something you want me to say to the camera specifically? Like what is this for? Is this for a channel or a news publication? What is this for?
Yeah, I'm actually from news website.
Okay.
It's worldnews7.com.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the channel logo. So yeah.
So can I maybe say something like, "Hello, what's the channel?"
World News 7.
World News 7.
Yeah. .com.
What do you want me to say?
Yeah, I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me see. Where would we go?
Maybe like, "Thanks for watching
Yeah.
worldnews7.com.
Yes.
Have a good day," or something like that.
Cool. Yeah.
And do you want me to do a voice, or just say it myself?
If you can do a voice, then it will be more fun.
But you don't know what voice.
It's up to you.
Okay. So you don't know any of my characters. That's okay if you don't know.
Borderlands.
You know Borderlands? Okay.
Thanks for watching worldnews7.com. Have a good day.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, thank you so much.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, my pleasure.